what a completed family of monsters could look like, and especially for those of you who are awake to give you an idea what's going on here. So, let's start with the female monster, because the female monster was the one that was started first. So, this monster should have 2 small eyes that are red, should be full on yellow, with a tail, sharp teeth, 2 horns, short fur, and wings. Does this monster fit that? Hey. Wasn't it supposed to be all yellow? No. Well, the author's name I will leave colored up. The fur is codominant. You said CY yellow. Oh, okay. There was an oops. Whoever we oopsed. Okay, it's okay. It happens. We had an oops. Okay. I think that might be the only trait though that we oopsed. It has wings. It's got very short fur because you can't see it. It's got 2 horns. Love that. The teeth are very clearly sharp.
What is going on?
Okay, let's carry on. So, we can all agree the female monster looks good. Again, I did not number it. Malik, we'll get you caught up in a second. A large degree of artistic ability was not required for this. The only issue I take with this monster is the fact that it's not all yellow. Because genetically it should have been. Otherwise, we're good. Okay, so that was the female. Where's the male? Let us look at the male. It's great, because the person whose this is didn't put their name on it. No name on this. So, this monster should have 2 small eyes that are red. The whole thing should be yellow. It should have a tail. The teeth should be sharp. There should be 2 horns, short fur. Ooh. Should it have short fur? Oh, it's right. Should the female have had short fur? Ooh, I don't know. Hold on. Hey. Should the female have had short fur? If this is FSFL, then it's incompletely dominant. Incomplete dominant means what? No, if something is incompletely dominant, what does that mean? If two traits are incompletely dominant, yes, it is a blend. There should be a blending of the traits. For example, incomplete dominance with red and white makes pink. So incomplete dominance with short and long should have had medium length fur. So let's take a look at the male down here. 2 small white eyes. We're good. Those are terrifying eyes. I love it. No, there's nothing there. Codominance, CYCB. So this monster should have been yellow and black, because codominance means both these colors should have showed up. So we need this coloring on this monster. We have a tail. Yeah, we do. We have sharp teeth. Yes, we do. Are there 2 horns? Yes. Do we have... Ooh, FSFS means short fur. You bet it does. Yeah, we got some short fur. Love that. And this should be a male monster. So there needs to be a Y down there in the genetic code. I'm assuming these, yeah. I'm assuming those are lowercase w's. So we're good there. Okay. So, hey, they're wings. So then the only issue we have with the male monster is that it should be black and yellow, and it isn't. Okay. So let's take a look at the genetic information for the baby monster and see what kind of baby monster we should have. So we have 2 small eyes. I mean, those eyes are small into the side profile, so I'm going to assume there's 2. Hey, shh. Shh. Please and thank you. Red eyes. Yes. Just do this. I mean, I could see how this monster came from these 2 monsters. Like, let's look at this. Like, we got a long neck here. We got a long neck here. I mean, the coloring should be reversed, but this guy, oh, interesting. This one says CYCY yellow for the baby monster, and the baby monster is black and yellow. Interesting, interesting. There should be a tail, and there is. It should have sharp teeth, and it does. It should have 2 horns, and it does. It should have short fur, and it does. And it's a female. Okay, and it is. And it was that, I'm assuming those are recessive. And it's got wings. So we had some confusion with, so the thing I'm seeing here as this family of monsters, I'm sensing some confusion with the co and incomplete dominance. But otherwise, we have an entirely reasonable family of monsters, and we can see how the traits have been passed. The eyes, the horns, there's a lot of consistency here with a whole bunch of the traits. This one, yeah, no. Aside from a couple very specific tweaks, this looks pretty good. But yes, there are some... Okay. Now that we've had a little bit more time, do I have any other full families of monsters present? You got a full family of monsters? We do? Okay, here's another example. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so, gentlemen and ladies, let's start with mom. Here are the traits mom is supposed to exhibit. There should be 1 large red eye. There is 1 large red eye. Love it. It should be a mix of yellow and black, and it is. We should have no tail, and we don't. Rounded teeth, and we do. 2 horns, and we do. That is an excellent save, by the way. Clear artistic ability present here. It should have long fur, and it does. It should have no wings, and it doesn't. And we added some feminineness to it. I think that's what those are supposed to be. It looks great. Questions, comments? This is a creepy eye. That is a creepy eye. I like it. So that's mom. Here is dad. And something else, I mean, I harped on this to both classes, and this group delivered. Because they took some artistic, what's the word I'm looking for? Artistic liberties that were not specified. For example, look at this horn. Nowhere did we talk about horn color, and this group decided to throw some horn coloring in there. Okay, this group discussed with each other and had some consistency. This is dad. See, we have some consistency. For traits that were not dictated to you, we are consistent, and this is great. It means these groups discussed with each other, which is what we want. Isn't that right, Mr. Keeley? When you're doing group work, you want to talk to your group members.
No, you don't.
Just get out of here. No chocolate for you today. Whoa. Whose are those?
Don't even get me started.
Okay, well, I want those kids' phones. Okay, here we go. Here's dad. One large eye, one large eye. The same kind of large eye as mom, with the 2 creepy red pupil things going on, but 1 big eye. It's red. It's red. Codominance, so mixed fur. Mixed fur. No tail. No tail. Sharp teeth. Sharp teeth. Oh, we have a different trait from mom. Love it. 1 horn. 1 horn. Short fur. Fur is clearly shorter than mom's. And wings. Oh, look. Dad's got a Y chromosome. Love that. With wings. Is this a capital W or lowercase w? We remember? That should be lowercase? Okay. And there should be no W on the Y because it's an X-linked trait. But otherwise, this monster looks exactly like its traits. Love that. So I'm just going to casually do nothing over here. Perfect. See, look. XWY. X-linked recessive trait. We're golden. Love that. So there's mom and dad. And then mom and dad begot this monster. And I can actually refer to it as a monster because it is a monster. Here are the traits that baby was supposed to exhibit. 1 large red eye. There's baby. 1 large red eye. Love that so much. It should be, oh, interesting. Both parents were yellow and black. Baby is full on black. There it is. There should be no tail, and there isn't. It should have round teeth like mom, not sharp teeth like dad, and it's got them. Love that. Was dad heterozygous? Oh, love this. The horn, there should be 2, and there is, and again, look at the consistency for designs that were not otherwise specified. See, dad had 1 horn, mom had 2. It should have a mixed length fur because it is codominant, short, long. And is baby's fur longer than dad's fur? We'll go with sure. It's close. Is it shorter than mom's fur? Beautiful, love that. And it should have no wings because this is a girl. There you go. So here is this group's monster family. Fantastic. Okay, so for those of you who are away, this was the task posed to these groups yesterday. I've got a few that have rolled in here. I will figure out a way to, we're going to allocate this in a second here. One thing neither of these groups have done, which is fine, because all I told you today is what I wanted your monsters done. You haven't seen each other's monsters perhaps till now, so there's no way to answer the last couple questions here. Now that you've got a completed set of monsters, or if you need to, this is the last chunk of time I want to give you to work on these. So finish your monsters, get to the questions. If you need to fix your monsters, make the tweaks you need to fix. Now we're going to go, you're going to get together just like I did for these two groups that were willing. I want you guys to look at your pictures, look at the genetic code. How does the baby monster differ from the parents? Are there any traits the offspring has that neither parent has? If so, how could this be? One of the things that is the question. I should have also put differ from or similar to, but we'll talk about the differs. So analyze it as a group. Take a look at your 3 monsters. If you need to take pictures of each other's monsters so you can swipe back and forth on the phone so it's easier for you to do that, by all means. But get together back with your groups, if they're all here, and answer the last remaining questions. Hands up if you were away yesterday. 1, 2. Oh, I have 6 of you who were away yesterday. Cool, that's 2 groups of 3. Love it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I would like, where did this chair go? I would like all of you who were here to finish up or to continue working on this activity, whether you're answering the questions at the back as a group, whether or not you need to make some tweaks on your monster, you can make some tweaks on your monster. I've got some blank paper over there if you need to make some fixes. If we need to make some fixes, make the fixes. If you were away, come here to this table. Simon, Memphis, Elise, Malik, Lexi, and Kiwana, come on down. Here's the next contestant right here. So, here is what you guys are going to do. Okay. So, you guys have the handle already? Memphis, you have the handle already? Here's what you're going to do. I'm going to split you guys into 2 groups of 3. And you guys are going to make family monsters, just like I demonstrated in the 2 groups that were up here. To determine and I want you guys to do all of these pieces together. Don't just break off and say, okay, I'm going to do the female monster, I'm going to do the male monster, I'm going to do the baby monster. Like, I want you all involved with this process. You guys are comfortable with what's going on. And there's input from the group members to avoid some of the mistakes you've already seen demonstrated today. Okay? So, to make the mom and dad monster, you guys are going to do is in your group, you're going to have 2 dominoes, and you're going to flip them. Dominoes will be that 2 dominoes, right? So don't use the double zero. Keep coming in here. We're going to flip these bowls. We get heads and tails. Okay, cool. So then for the first trait, it says on the instructions here that the heads is the first allele. So if you get dots, that means the eye is going to have the first allele show up, and this one's going to have the second allele show up. For this monster, if I flip those 2, you have a heterozygous genotype. It doesn't specify what kind of dominance it is, so it's a complete dominance. So if it's heterozygous, big E, little e, the phenotype is going to be 2 points. It specifies if there's code, and you're going to do that. You're going to flip 2 dominoes for the 2 traits all the way down, and then discuss the phenotypes as a group. Make sure you're understanding what's going on. You're going to take mom and protect. Then what you're going to do is you're going to make a whole bunch of Punnett squares. So I'll show you by example here. This first one. So we have mom is big E, little e. Dad is little e, little e. So then, on the next page, we're going to make the Punnett squares. Mom is big E, little e. Dad is little e, little e. So this is what 50-50, that's the way it's going to be split like that. To determine what your baby monster is going to look like, you're going to get 4 cards, one of each suit. couple of them. Man, really bad magic. Card. Baby is going to be diamond. That is what genotype for baby is going to be for that particular trait. Lowercase e, and they can only do that for all of the traits. The codominance ones, the incomplete dominance ones, the sextant ones are going to require a little bit of new stuff here. Yeah, so what you're going to do. Pick a hand. Your domino. Not a domino. You are not in the same group. Lexi.
Huh? No, he's not going to be.
You're with Kiwena.
The next teacher?
Gentlemen.
No, it's better
rock,
to
paper, scissors. One and done.
More iconic.
Cool.
But
You're with the domino people. The domino people were Lexi and Malik. Cool. You three are a group. The other three of you are a group. Sit together. So move your desks if you have to. There's space at Denise's table for 3. There's space here for 3. You need 2 dominoes and 1 of each suit. Okay. Once you guys, if you guys finish, so yeah, you have time today to finish this up. This is the last bit of class time you get, so we're quick. You guys need to be able to discuss as a group what's going on. Nothing else there? Well, you need to make some tweaks to your monster first.
Yeah,
Your monster needs to look the way the generic code guys monsters look. One paper by the printer. Yes.
Are you still using the black?
Only they have the dominant trait on the ice.
You're using the black.
Okay, so we'll go to trait on that. This one has, you said this is the lowercase w halflings. Okay. What was mom? Mom was, those are both lowercase halflings. Yours has to have wings. Because the mom was recessive for wings. Dad had the recessive wing gene. Baby has to have wings. Regardless of him. The only X result baby getting. Okay. If you are done, I have a subsequent task for you. Ooh, king. Why? Ooh, we jumped to the king. Why did we jump to the king? It wasn't an option. Oh, okay. Stuff that doesn't have colors. I like it. I like it. Then, so you discussed as a group. Baby, so then baby needs to be consistent. Mike Wazowski! Baby needs to be consistent then with some traits from mom. I didn't ask who this was from. What? These ones right? So yeah, consistency. That's what you need to discuss with your response. So all you want to short trait. If all of you have this short for trait, I would call that long fur. I would call all of this long fur. If the fur was clearly draping off the body of the monster. Okay. If when you are done and are ready to hand this thing in, please do so. And then I've got a task for you.
Oh no.
Because you guys are going to write me a genetics quiz this week. And it's Tuesday and we have no class on Friday, so you're going to have a quiz this week on genetics, yes. Well, it has to be tomorrow, Thursday, yes. It'll be before the weekend. Okay, perfect, love that.
Right side black, left side black. You do some shit then.
Hey, you look at a monster. Why are you sitting here? You're not even going to crayons. You're not going to You're sitting here doing nothing. Does it fit fast? Yeah. Tail has no wings. Okay. Very small, but it works. So if your groups are all done, then you can start answering those questions. If your group is not done, and you are done, there are questions in your work pack on genetics that have not signed. You guys can look at those because you're going to this week on genetics.
But I still choose white. That's John Ness, but I have two little leaves, it doesn't matter.
Sorry? Then you are fully, there's no E's on codominance. It's CY and CB. So it should be CB, CB. Yeah, if it's codominant, but you only get the one trait, that's all you're going to see. Yeah. It only really matters, the codominance piece only matters if it's heterozygous. Oh yeah, this is great. Okay, you guys are going to do one more animal making activity for me this chapter. I love it. So you've made dragons, you've made monsters. Then you're gonna make dogs. It's gonna be great. Hey, what's up? Oh, finished. Excellent. Throw it in the bin. You have questions in your booklet I have not assigned from the genetics section, and you're writing me genetics quizzes. So go back and take a look at those in preparation for that quiz. I like that activity a lot. Okay. Mike's and Elijah, what are we doing? Encourage your partners if they have not completed things. Group work, encourage your group. And then I want you to send each other, if you don't have time to answer questions today, send each other pictures of your computer monsters you can answer questions under. I love the Zubat. It's great. Well, use the black. That's a club. The other ones are off. Club is the only one. Some